Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce. So I checked out the comments from yesterday's drop, and apparently there's a lot of little pants dudes that are really upset with what I said, okay? And I thought about apologizing, but then I was like, nah, okay, don't even come at me until you size up those jeans, okay? That's how we're gonna deal with that. All right, so once again, R.I.P. Takeoff. Today is the day of his funeral in Atlanta, and we're wishing him a great send-off. I was a little concerned about this event, which is a celebration of life, because it's starting to bother me that we've gotten to the point where we're getting tickets from Ticketmaster to go to people's funerals, okay? Funerals are not concerts, okay? Funerals are a moment where we evaluate and celebrate an individual's life, and we usher them into the afterlife. It is a tradition in which it used to be God-centered, and it should still be God-centered. And I think that we need to stop acting like people's funerals are the next summer jam, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny, because for in our community, we have celebrated our people's lives, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a parade going down the street with musicians playing, like they do in places like St. Louis. That's been part of our tradition for a very long time. But we really need to stop and think about what we're doing here. All right? 2, I'm not going to the event, but I've been seeing promos for the event where they're saying that Justin Bieber is going to be performing. And I know that Justin Bieber and Takeoff have done some collabs in the past. But my concern is that I'm not quite sure that Justin Bieber can usher in the Holy Spirit the way I need the Holy Spirit to be ushered in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the Biebs, you know what I'm saying, can open up the gates of heaven the way that CeCe Winans could do it. The way that Richard Smallwood could do it. The way that the choir leader at your church could do it. The way that any one of the Clark sisters could do it. Give me Twinkie. Give me Dorinda. I mean, give me Karen, okay? Because the Holy Spirit is going to fall. When Karen hits those notes, whether you're saved or not, the Holy Spirit is there. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, Justin Bieber, I don't know what his relationship is with the Most High, so I'm not even speaking about that, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying that I hope and I pray that this brother's homegoing service is done with a semblance of respect that is due to him, and that we treat it with the reverence that it deserves. With that being said, I'd be very interested to see if Drizzy Drake shows up to the celebration of life. And I'd be very interested to see if any of the mob ties individuals have the audacity to show up at the State Farm Arena. That'd be interesting. I hope that doesn't happen, because once again, we don't want any drama at this young man's homegoing service. We sometimes, let's say Jay Prince Jr., wink wink, had nothing to do with it, and that was really his boy. Even if that was the case, stay your behind home, okay? Do not even send a card. Go to Walgreens, get a card, sign it, put a little cash in it, and let's leave it at that, okay? But let me add this. It's got to be the mahogany card, okay? It's got to be the $4.99 and up card that's on the quality stock, okay? It cannot be the 99-cent card with the little generic flowers on it. That's not going to fly. It's not going to fly here. Now, while we're on the subject of Drizzy Drake, let's jump to the situation with Drake and 21 Savage, okay? All right, Condé Nast, the owners of Vogue magazine, have decided to sue the duo for copyright infringement because they used a mock Vogue magazine cover to promote the new album. Okay? Condé Nast is coming and they want $4 million. All right? $4 million. Okay, now a federal judge has now stepped in, issuing a restraining order so that Drake and 21 Savage cannot use this promotional material at all. Now I get it, because no company wants an outsider to come in and steal their stuff. However, it's very interesting that a lot of these same companies, when they want to make money, have no problem with calling on artists like Drake and 21 Savage when they want to use them to, fatten up their coffers. All right? Anytime you look at a fashion show or you look at certain things like the Met Gala, people like Anna Wintour want to parade these hip-hop artists on the red carpet like they're show ponies, okay? But now you want to sue them for doing the same thing they've been doing in mall kiosks for years. There's 1 million people who have their faces on Time magazine and Vogue magazine and Essence magazine, and they paid $2-3, to have that done by some dude standing in the mall, okay? We gotta start realizing that we are a hot commodity, okay? So when they start coming at us and they want to use us to make profits, we need to start jacking up those prices, because when they want to play dirty, or when you start digging into their pockets, they're no longer your friends, okay? However, when they want to use you, you're the coolest thing since sliced bread, all right? I'm just saying. Drake, 21 Savage, more power to you. Good luck with that. But I gotta tell you, you're gonna write those checks. They're gonna get their dough. Now, I know this isn't necessarily new news, but while we're on the subject of Drake, I gotta address the Megan Thee Stallion reference in Coco Loco. Okay? Now, Drake, in his verse, he says, "This bee lie about getting butt shots, but she's still a stallion." Now, even though Drake didn't comment on the situation, a number of his boys came out and they're like, nah, he's talking about chicks getting butt shots. He ain't talking about Megan Thee Stallion. They ain't even supposed to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Now, Megan Thee Stallion turned around, and you all know this, and said, "Stop using my shooting for clout. Since when is it okay to joke about females getting shot?" Okay? And then in another, I don't know if it was a tweet or whatever, she says, "I am clout." Now, although I don't agree with that, I will agree with the fact that we should not be making light of situations where women are being injured by violence, whether it be gun violence or domestic violence. I also take issue with people trying to defend Drake by saying, "Yo, it was a double entendre." Okay, understand that a double entendre means that you made a play on words that has two different meanings. It doesn't mean that one of the meanings isn't true, okay? Just let's be clear on that. And let's keep it real for a minute, right? A lot of these hip hop artists have like very small egos, right? However, they have no problem with saying all types of off-the-cuff stuff about everybody else, right? So when he dropped that line about the butt shots, right, I'm sure that when his boys heard it, all of them were like, oh. To me, that was not, I think he can put more effort. I think Drake can put more effort into some of his lyrics. I think that sometimes, he gives us the low-hanging fruit. And, I'm not here for that. All right, now, had she turned around and said, this ninja's D was shorter than a devil's dog Drake's cake, all right, then everybody would be like, yo, she's talking about Drake, okay? They wouldn't be talking about, like, maybe she's talking about Drake. Perhaps there's a possibility that she could potentially be talking about Drake. We know she was talking about Drake, okay? We know exactly what he meant by the bar, okay? We're not dumb. But what I would really like to see, okay? I'd like to see if we gave Megan Thee Stallion like 24 hours and you put her in a room with all of her ghostwriters. If she could come back with a bar that could effectively rival what Drake said about her, and I'm not sure if she can do that. And maybe it's me, but I think that had Drake came after Nicki, right? Had Drake came after Nicki with a bar like that, I think Nicki could come back with a bar. I think Nicki might be able to come back with a bar. But let me stop, because I don't know, and I know I'm in dangerous territory here, because Nicki has the bobs, but I don't know what Meg Thee Stallion has. I don't know if there's like a group of like My Little Ponies out there running around that might come at me for speaking out against Meg Thee Stallion's lyrical skills or lack thereof. And you might be thinking, yesterday you were talking the 100% pro-black talk, and today you have just said something that wasn't 100% supportive of Meg Thee Stallion, okay? Let me explain. I'm not trying to diss Meg Thee Stallion. I would love to support Meg Thee Stallion. I just have a problem with the fact that female rap culture has become synonymous with female strip culture, okay? I want to see you rock the microphone. I don't want to see you rock the pole when you call yourself a true lyricist. And maybe I'm just disappointed because I listened to her last album. Okay, track 1, you're talking about Chikuchi. Track 2, you're talking about Chikuchi. Track 3, you're still talking about Chikuchi. Okay, I want to go back to the days when female rappers could drop a verse without talking about their coochie. It's very simple. While that might be appealing to dudes, as a female, that's not appealing to me. Okay? I want to hear rappers rap, and I want my rap to have some semblance of substance. Okay? Honestly, I would love to challenge these female rappers that are all out here now to do the no coochie verse challenge. And I'm afraid we would have a lack of content. Now, let's switch. Let's talk about the baby. Let's talk about the baby. The baby is giving us the Red Dot Target special. Okay, he's giving us the buy one get one free BOGO pay less shoes special on his tickets. Okay, so if you want to see the baby, you can get tickets for his concert, his upcoming concert, for the buy one get one free special. Now, I don't know whether the baby is just a very generous dude who is trying to hook up his fans during the Thanksgiving season, during a time of inflation. And he's just trying to give you the hookup. Or I don't know if things have gotten so difficult for him that he's got to give you the TJ Maxx special. Okay? I don't know. Has his stock dropped that low? Like, is it that low? I don't know. And disclaimer, because before, because I know how it goes. I don't have a problem with TJ Maxx, Target, Payless. I shop at Marshall's. Marshall's is one of my favorite spots, okay? And I shop on the sale rack. Now, if you told me that Marshall's was having the buy one, get one free, if they were having the BOGO, I'd be really excited right now, okay? Super excited right now. However, when you say it's the baby, that hits me different. And to top it off, the venue only has a capacity of like 1,300 people, right? So you divide that in half, you're selling 650 tickets, the other ones are going away free. Low price $22, high price $44. He's bringing in less than $20,000 gross before he has to pay everybody else who is involved in that concert. That's very interesting. He might have did better going down to one of those New York City subway stations and putting on a little concert down there. Now, that I would pay to see, okay? If I was getting off the F train and they were like, stand clear of the closing doors, and I walked out and I saw the baby sitting there rapping while he's drumming on the bucket, that I want to see. And that would make my day. And that I would pay full price for. Now, I know we're starting the day with a low because of Takeoff's funeral, but I want you to remember we can end this day with a high if we go out and support Wakanda forever. Let's bring the community together. Let's come out in peace. Thanks for tuning in. One love. I'll see y'all next time.